Alrighty everybody, here's what we got today. Dead hemlock here, dead hemlock there, and there's one more skinny one in the back there. So these things are covered in ivy, no good foliage on them, or needles I should say, at all. But you can see in the back here, I got this nice healthy walnut tree to tie into. So I'm gonna make my way up there, probably go about 20 feet higher than that. But here's the issue. So I can tie into that for my lifeline, but I may have to rig some of these pieces down to miss this fence here. The issue with that is, of course, I got a wire back here, so I can't let these logs swing this way too much because I don't want them to hit the wire. So the higher ones will be okay, but when I get down to that last 20 feet or so, that's when I might have to start chunking them down or stop roping them, because I definitely don't want them going to that wire, and I don't want the ground guys to have to pull it out of there. So I'm gonna get you a shot from inside here so you can see how tight the access is. Here's the job site. Okay, you got the dead hemlocks over here. That top's gonna be a little bit of an issue. So I got my rigging line right here. It's just up there in a natural crotch, no pulley. I'm gonna start dumping these. I got a pretty clean shot straight to the ground. I cut right here, right here. I'm not worried about that one. I think I'll have enough weight to miss that. So now I gotta swing over to there and start piecing those tops down. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, what you couldn't see where that last piece was were these 3 wires underneath of it. My notch was facing towards the house. Probably should have made it this way a little more to miss all that. And you can see, naturally, we have tons of vines impeding any kind of natural swing the tree would have had otherwise. So you live and learn. This is crispy dead hemlock, covered in ivy. I'm pretty sure I've seen some poison ivy in here too. Nothing unusual there. Once again, thank God I have a nice healthy walnut tree to tie into right next to this nonsense. All right, everybody. Just got the last top out of here. 1, 2, 3. I dumped the last one right down here, kind of rode that walnut tree straight to the ground. Wires, fence, wires, all this nasty stuff in the center. I'm trying to make it as easy as I can on the ground, guys, but you know, sometimes there's just no good way to do it. The smaller you cut it, the more stuff gets stuck. Sometimes it's better. See, I had this whole top right here, and I cut a couple branches off the sides to make sure, I almost fell there, to make sure that as it's going down, it's got some butt weight and it's stripped off. The more branches that are on the log, the more stuff can get caught. You know, I've seen them fall straight down like this with a branch sticking out, and it'll catch a vine here and then swing this way and hit who knows what, something we don't want to hit. So it's good when they have a little weight because they can make it to the ground and not get hung up. But it's just, you know, it's a judgment call like everything else in this business. Because I'm tied into this walnut here, it's kind of a jump to get through all this just to stay tied into that tree. So the first thing I'm going to do after I get to the ground is come up here and tie into this branch right there, and then go down to that and do the same thing, start from the top and just, you know, dump as much as I can. Because now we got a nice power wire going right to the side of that tree. Man, do I hate working and wearing wires. Hit it! Alrighty everybody, got a spar here, and then one behind it. I'm gonna fell those on the ground after I get this one out of here. Had to change over my climbing line because I clipped my last one with my saw. I didn't see it in the ivy on the tree and I hit it a little bit, so better safe than sorry, so I switched it out. Yeah, this one, you can, now I have this nice wild cherry tree that I'm gonna go up. I'll get as close as I can to the top of this and then work my way from the top down. We have, you see a wire right there. That's power going to the house, and then some cable wires here on the bottom. Also, somewhere in this chaos is my camera lens for the GoPro, the protector. I highly doubt I'm gonna find it, but I'll look for it anyway. This is something I like doing when I have to do a little bit of climbing, is I'll tie my saw on the end of the rope. Then when I get up where I need to be, I'll just pull my saw up to me instead of climbing with it up from the bottom. It's not really that much weight. You barely notice it after a while, but less is better when you're going up. All right, so I'm tied in as high as I'm gonna get on this cherry. That's the hemlock I gotta get to. So I'm gonna use this Y here as a redirect. That whole tree shook. That wasn't in the original spec, but you saw that one was snapped and facing straight down. You couldn't really see it when those hemlocks were in the way. So it takes me 3 seconds to do it while I'm up here, or it might be another half hour at the end of the day when the client goes, well, what about those? And you just know you're going back up to get them. So I think if I just drop this, it'll get where it's going. Yep. Shows what I know.